What's up, guys? Everly Gross Guy here. We are back in Warframe for another quick look video for a Tennogen skin. So, this is my Tennogen, quick look of the series, and what I like to do is jump in with a Warframe and take a look at a specific Tennogen skin, just to give you guys a good idea of what that skin looks like in several different color schemes. So that way you can gauge maybe if you're interested in purchasing the skin, or you just want a little bit of fashion frame inspiration, that you can check it out and maybe, yeah, like I said, get a little bit of inspiration from it. But we are choosing Valkyr as our Warframe of choice today. I actually have to remove that cyst. Oh my goodness. Speaking of removing that cyst, I have a video that talks about the Helminth chair and the new ability swapping system that is coming here soon. If you are interested in checking that out, you can do so in the corner. But yeah, that's it's a little bit of a hot topic right now, so it's interesting. But yeah, we are choosing Valkyr, looking gorgeous as ever. I love this design. In fact, another quick little shout out. I actually did a fashion frame kind of design or video based on this design that you guys could check out as well. This is like my corpus. Kind of I don't know, my jailbroken Valkyr, I like to call her, because she kind of sticks with a corpusy like theme, but gone all as though she has been, she has removed herself from the corpus, entrapment, I guess. So, anyways, very cool. I love this design, and you can see that it's using some corpus type, weaponry and type stuff like that. So it kind of matches with that aesthetic. So. Anyways, we're going to jump on in. We're going to jump over into the appearance tab. We are going to go and take a look at one of the skins. So, yeah, we have the Delusion skin, we have the Grax skin, the Leonosa skin, and the Mithra skin currently available at this time that I'm recording. So let's go in and let's try out, let's go Delusion. Prasetizen is one of the content creators. I've shown a little bit of his work so far on the channel so far, and I've actually met him in person. We sat down, talked a little bit, and he's a pretty cool dude. He definitely has an aesthetic that he goes with, and he's very professional with his work. So I think I like his work, and I feel like a quick look at some of his work is warranted. So let's jump in. We have Valkyr Delusion. I'm gonna do a quick look on all of these skins at some point, so make sure you subscribe if you are interested in maybe changing up your Valkyr fashion. You can expect some of those. So here we go today, the Delusion skin. This one's a bit edgy, and there are definitely some people out there that seek out this skin specifically for how edgy it is. It's unique. This one is one that kind of has to grow on me so far. It's just because it's a bit on the edge, and it has the helmet that is interesting. I feel like it blocks a bit of her though, her face, and while she is, she's not really known to have like a face. She's more of a prototype Warframe kind of thing. Pretty crazy as to the concept design that she has, but. Anyways, she's very cool, and I do like this. The skin is growing on me as I've been going through and doing some of these fashion frames. So let's jump in, hit some of these quick looks up very quickly, and see what we can see as we go through. Jumping in with something a little bit more purple. This is an interesting look. I think it looks pretty decent. Depending on your aesthetic, you know what I mean? This is probably not something I would run, all that often, but I know there's some people out there that really want to, throw a purple in there with some female kind of aesthetics in there, so maybe that's for you. So there you go. I mean, she's a female frame, doing her thing, so all right. Jumping over to the C slot. This one's a little bit more bare, a little bit more flat, I guess, but it's interesting how some of these colors can really transfer over pretty well. Let's see what happens with the Delusion. And I feel like that's a good example of something that is kind of flat. She's got the tattered kind of look, but it gives texture to what she has, and it brings some interest out of the skin because of, like I said, those textures. Pretty cool. The claw-like stuff on her shoulders I really like. But all in all, pretty interesting. It does kind of brighten up the helmet, so it's not too dark, not all that edgy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys like it. Maybe you guys are, a little impartial, but let's jump in. I have several Valkyrs, so I want to try and get through these fairly quickly. We're taking, of course, my fashion frames, see what happens when we transfer them over. And yeah, maybe inspire you, maybe not. But here we go. This is something, I don't know. That's not really a scheme I'm all that crazy about. This is kind of just my, I don't know, as though this is the base Valkyr. If there was a default skin that I could choose, it would kind of be something like this, because this looks like it's, you know, more cybernetic than something that's bright and vibrant. But anyways, jumping over, yeah, this one once again, not so much. It does give a little bit of interest, that bright. I kind of wanted to leave this one to show it off, that there is this metallic kind of color scheme underneath these tattered clothes, and getting a good color on that metallic makes her stand out a little bit more. We might see the kind of that kind of look in a future you know, fashion frame thing we're gonna check out. Something a little bit more pink and vibrant. I don't know. It doesn't really come across all that well, in my opinion, this one. So let's jump into another Valkyr. We have a couple Valkyr primes that we could look at as well. This one a little bit more flat, a little bluish, a little cool design with my Gersomani skin. Oh man, actually that transfers over really well, in my opinion. I think that looks great. I think that looks really great. It's got a little bit of that pink claw marks in with the blue kind of you know, base color that's underneath like her tattered, torn look, which is pretty interesting. And then that, just the fact that the metallics are this darker color makes it stand out a bit. So I really like that. I like the way the blue is in with the arms a little bit and down the legs a little bit. I don't know, all around I feel like the color placement is really good. There's not too much color all bulked up in one spot, and this is actually really unique. I like this a lot, actually. All right, we'll jump over B slot, see what happens with this one. Another Gersomani, my ketchup and mustard kind of look. Anyway, a little bit of a joke, kind of Halloween-esque. But yeah, speaking of Halloween-esque, it transfers over pretty well and gives a little bit of a pumpkin, you know, Halloween look. So if you were gonna run this as like a, you know, for Halloween or something, just to kind of get in that mood, that kind of works. It kind of works. I like it. It's not something I would run with all the time, but it's not. I mean, it's for the Halloween aesthetic, it looks all right. Well, let's see what happens with this one. I'm actually curious. That's a very vibrant kind of color, but oh, you know what? It actually becomes less vibrant because of that texture. You see how bright and shiny that is? We take it down and we put it on that, kind of texturizes it. That looks really nice. I like that a lot. Like I said, the skin is growing on me now that I'm going through. I might be picking this one up. I wasn't really on board because I felt like it was too edgy. Lots of people doing like black and reds and stuff on the skin, and I was just like, nah, it's not for me. But straying away from that, going the opposite direction, it looks great. Not to mention, look at this like silvery metallic kind of shoulder pieces. Those are kind of cool. Anyways, I like that. I like it. All right, jumping in, we have our couple Valkyr primes. This is my base Valkyr, as though she stayed in the Orican aesthetic. If we were to kind of stray away from that, go B slot. Ooh. Take something like this. Let's see what happens when we transfer that over. Okay. You know what? I think it holds over pretty well. Color scheme, a little bit similar to one of the previous ones we had, but you know, a little bit darker in the blue, and the more dark metallic shoulder piece is pretty cool. Up in the face, you get the little bit of blue hiding behind that tattered, you know, kind of look. I think that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I like it. All right. C slot, let's see what happens. Oh, there we go. Something a little bit more Megan style. And oh, dang, that looks good. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. I'm cool with that. I was gonna say, let's see what happens if we kind of put some of the armor on it to get a little bit more going. She does have the not the auxiliary in there. We have the bonds. We can kind of color scheme. Yeah, I don't know, just add a little bit of that pink and a darker color in there. That's neat. I like that quite a bit. So, yeah, pretty neat. Let's go last Valkyr, my emerald kind of look with my one Valkyr. Let's see what happens when we transfer this one over. We go Delusion. And pretty good. You know what? I've had a couple quick looks and type of things that came across with this like emerald color scheme, and I started putting it on more of my frames, and sure enough, it transfers over pretty well here as well. I like this. I like this. I might be picking up this skin now because I've stumbled across several color schemes that I actually really like. So yeah, we'll see. I got a lot of color schemes on this one, so let's blast through, see what we can see. Okay, pretty cool. A little bit edgy, but not overboard. So depending on how you want to go with this, maybe inspire you to try it out. Maybe play around with the colors and do something with it if you want to go down the edgy path. But it's cool. It's cool. All right. Ooh, something a little bit more bare and plain, but with this metallic, I feel like that might stand out a little bit when we switch over. We'll see. Delusion. It's a little bit more plain than I had thought it might end up being, but in a really really good way. It kind of stays true to the flat kind of color palettes with like the Warframes and how they don't, they usually don't have this crazy vibrancy to them, at least their defaults, and feel like that looks really really good for her. A little bit of like a tattered mummified kind of look, but I mean, Valkyr being that furious, kind of fury Warframe, berserker kind of style. I think that fits. And I like that a lot. I like. Ooh. Ah man. All right, let's go in. Let's go another color scheme. So a little bit unique, a little bit crazy. Let's see Delusion. Okay, it's neat. The blue there. I don't know how much I love the blue. I don't think it's awful, but maybe if I were to play around with this one, I could see something, some possibilities here. It looks okay. I don't know. I don't know about you guys. It's okay. It's okay. And then going into the E slot, let's see what happens. We have the regular color scheme, or like this purplish color scheme, and bam, transferring across. Okay, kind of like the first one we saw, something staying true, a little bit purple-esque. But this one I think is pretty good looking compared to the first one. I like this one more. I feel like this kind of like a copperish or bronzish kind of color on the arms is pretty neat. Yeah, it's got the purple in there. It's got this little bit of like desert color to kind of mix it up. I don't know. I like it. And F slot, was this just default? Okay, so here we go. This is the default color scheme. If we want to check out the default on the Delusion, there you have it. It looks all right. It kind of stays true to that kind of edgy look. Some people might be all the way down to play around with this and keep it edgy. But I don't know. I don't usually stick with an edgy aesthetic. So you can probably tell by a lot of my other fashion frame type stuff. But anyways, let's go through and let's see if we can just stumble across maybe a good, okay, something that's down the alley. I like to do a little bit of randomization at the very end in case you didn't see something you loved in my current aesthetics, and maybe you can find something that you love. A little bit, I don't know. This is unique. It looks like toxic waste kinda, and I kinda like that, but not a color scheme I would run. But let's just do a few of these. I try not to make the videos go too long, but I do of course want to give everyone a chance to maybe, like I said, get a little inspiration. That's okay. That one's okay. There's another emerald kind of look. Let's just in case things change up a little bit. Yeah, very cool. Loving this kind of teal and emerald kind of aesthetic. It's very neat. So go through a couple more times, see if there's anything, try out. I'm trying to find stuff that we didn't see previously, something that's unique. That blue one we maybe should have tried out. That one we could probably try out. Okay, there's some interest there. I don't know. It's a little similar to one of the other ones we had, but a little different. I think the blues were different. Metallic, pink. You want to go check out some pinkish kind of looks? No. Maybe it was for you. Maybe that was the one. Maybe I looked at it and I said, oh, not for me, but one of you fell in love with it and you want to play around with that one. Then there you go. But a little bit darker, but kind of getting like a green kind of standout metallic look. Pretty interesting. Oh, let's see what happens with this one. It kept some of the green, but got the teals in there. Yeah, that looks okay. Not for me, though. Not for me. Oop. I feel like that one was a little too similar to something we've seen before. Same with that one. And let's see, something like this, maybe? No, that one didn't transfer all that well. It really didn't look that great to begin with. I just wondered how well it would transfer. Something dark, still dark-esque. I could see that. I could see kind of an emerald tattered Valkyr, berserker kind of look. I could see someone working with that, maybe changing a color here or there and making it interesting. Oh, here we go. Some vibrancy, if you're down for some Valkyr vibrancy. But anyways, I think I'm gonna pretty much leave it there. Let's see if we can just maybe toggle into one more good one. Oh, I probably should have stopped on that orange one. Let's stop on this orange one. Try this one out. And go boop. Okay, maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. Maybe if we were to, let's just try this. Like I said, sometimes you can just swap a color here or there and completely change it, and bam, you got something new. That's not bad. Definitely liked it better before, or I liked it more now with the lighter color. But sometimes you can just randomize, get something close to what you want, and then just change a color here or there, and come up with something really, really cool. So anyways, I think that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys did enjoy this little quick look. Hopefully you got some inspiration as well. And be sure to stay tuned for some future, fashion frames, quick looks, and Tennogen spotlights. I got one for Mag coming up here soon. Tennogen spotlight for the Alata by Hitsu-san. So anyways, if you would like to see that, stay tuned, subscribe, that'd be great. Thumbs up would be awesome, greatly appreciated. It helps these videos get out there and helps more people get to see and get some more inspiration as well. So thank you. I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Blah!